Okay, so this is the theory that the universe is round. Why it's named the round universe theory. So here we go. Alright, so everybody knows that the Earth is round. We didn't always know that. If you walk around the Earth long enough, you'll end up coming back to the same spot. Alright? As such. But we didn't always think that way. Because we didn't realize, since we didn't realize the Earth was round and we didn't know about gravity, we thought if we walked in either direction, we'd just keep going further and further away from each other. Now everybody knows about gravity, and everybody knows that the Earth is round, so we know that you end up coming back on the same spot. So, I apply the same theory to the universe. That is, if this is Earth, and you pick a direction in space, and you go what you think is straight long enough, you'll eventually come around on the other side, just as you would if you were walking around Earth. So how does this work? Well, we already know from general relativity that gravity bends space. It bends space in such a way that if you were to take light and shoot it by the sun in what you think is a straight line, you would actually be going in a curved line. Now, the entire time you're traveling, you don't notice that it's curved. To you, you're moving straight. But to everyone else, you're moving curved. Well, the sun only alters light a little bit, even with its massive gravity. So, if you were to have a spatial curvature so great that it actually bends all of the universe into a giant sphere, how would that work? Well, let's take a look. Think of the universe as a sphere for a second, alright? But on the outer side here, our space, that is 3 plus 1 dimensions. So we experience 3 dimensions, and then we also experience a time dimension. However, since gravity affects both space and time, that means that the universe would actually be bent. How would it be bent? By the singularity, and I'll get to that in just a second. So even though we're experiencing 3 plus 1 dimensions in our universe, at the center there could be the singularity, which would exist in 0 dimensions, other than just the quantity of gravity. So I guess there would be 1 dimension, but it wouldn't be a physical one. Anyway, continuing on. So, how would the singularity get there? Well, take a black hole, for instance. You have your event horizons, you got your descent into hell, and then you have multiple singularities, which is a total contradiction, because you could not have singularities, as it is singular. So anyway, anything traveling by a black hole, if it gets sucked up, it will, if you think of it as light traveling in a straight line, it will continue to travel in that straight line, which is now bent to infinity, almost but never quite reaching the singularity. So, why is there multiple ones? Well, there isn't, in my theory anyway. My theory, you have event horizons, you have multiple black holes that exist around the universe, and they go to one singularity, the singularity. Now, given the mass of black holes, most of them are at the center of our galaxy, and they are huge. If every black hole linked together, in my theory, that would mean the singularity's gravitational pull would be extreme. It would be more than enough to bend space in such a way to make it round. And that is all.